selling the Bebop 2. So he has a Bebop 2.
I have a Bebop 2 with the VR and everything.
This hangout is now live. Say hello to everybody.
How are you doing?
Hi.
Hey, how you doing? Dad Random here.
Yeah. So we got some of you guys. Let me actually pull up my stream here. Give me one sec, guys. I've got Aaron and Andrew Productions, who I ran into a little while ago, based on Parrot Products, which is how I ran into them. And well, that doesn't make sense. It says I have 8,000 subscribers. That's not accurate.
Take it.
Because I randomly just jumped 1,000 somehow. But anyways, I had just met up with Aaron and Andrew Productions, and this was how many months ago, guys?
Oh,
you remember?
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have to look back at the comments, but it's been a while.
So, anyways, I met these two because they were building, at the time, they were building a do-it-yourself Sky controller. And I was very interested in that, this whole Wi-Fi repeater thing. So I reached out to them, and they gave me a number of answers, which helped me come to my own conclusions on things and what would work best. And I ended up building a very decent build that did not have any problems. I've actually taken my Wi-Fi repeater out 540 meters now, inner city. So it actually works very, very well. So very cool on you guys. So, and then we got Mr. Dad Random. Dad Random.
Hey, I'm here.
Dad actually follows my channel, and I kind of came across him when he started commenting, and then he put up a video. Actually, I think he tagged himself in a link on one of my video comments. And we actually ended up having a little powwow over something I was trying to save him from certain self-destruction. But yeah, no, Dad seems to follow me. He's a pretty cool dude, so we decided we would have him on the show tonight. Tell us a little bit about yourself there, Dad.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. I've been on YouTube now for about a year. But most of us start with with our interests, our drone interests, and things like that. And that's kind of where I began, just piddling around, throwing little YouTubes up, showing me crash my drone, that kind of stuff, building projects, and then every once in a while I put up something fun. And that's what I really enjoy to do. I enjoy to do some satire stuff. For example, today I'll put the promo up for it on my Instagram. It's not like this one, so it's safe. But it's basically I call it weight room drum set. So that's, if it gives you an idea of some crazy crap that I do. So anyway, that's that's kind of, I fiddle around with different things, but I do love the drone hobby big time, and I do listen to tons of people. So,
but you're more of like a general all around kind of thing. It's not just drones; exactly. It's a little bit of everything, correct?
Exactly. I like to do some satire work. I like to I don't mind doing an unboxing or something if I have something fun to do. But I'd rather take a more of a humorous side to the unboxing. I mean, even though you're promoting a product, it's still interesting to get your real kind of your regular person kind of review response. It's kind of like this microphone. I had a lot of fun with that. And it works good. It's that's what we need to hear. Like like your guests here. I mean, they those guys are looking for a good web camera. And they need to have stuff that you can afford.
Sure.
And anyway, so I go into all different areas. I have a lot of fun. I fix stuff. I build stuff, and I've got a lot of experience just being random. There you go. Yeah. So anyway, absolutely. I appreciate you putting me on, Dan. I enjoy just the presentation art. So it's cool.
That's what it's all about, man. Aaron, Andrew, why don't you tell us a little bit about your channel, guys?
So first off, I want to thank you for putting us on here. Like, we really appreciate it. It's awesome that you gave us the opportunity to come on and talk with you guys for a little bit. So a little bit about our channel. We are Aaron and Andrew Productions, for those of you that do not know. It all started off actually with us making an unboxing on the Parrot Bebop 1 drone, and from there we just kept making more and more videos, reviews, unboxings, things like that. We've even made some vlogs in between there, and we just enjoy creating content for people to watch, and that's really where it's went. We've had, for those of you that might have known us or seen us on YouTube, probably it would be from the video of us creating the DIY Parrot Sky controller. Yeah, that's pretty much it about us.
So what is your biggest video count right now? Like when you look at your views, which one has the most views? Is it probably Parrot related?
It's one of them, yes. One of them with the highest views is Parrot related.
Yeah.
Okay.
A couple of them we made about cell phone service that we use.
Right.
One of the bigger ones as well.
Now, what are you guys currently flying?
I am flying whatever I have at the moment because, like I said, I've been buying and selling them a lot. I had 3 Phantom 3s a week ago, and I sold a bunch of them. So it's just whatever I have. And he has.
I have the Parrot Bebop 2 with the VR setup and everything like that. So I like that pretty well.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now let me ask you a question about your VR setup. If memory serves correct, when you actually have the goggles active and you turn your head, it actually allows you to pan through the zoom, correct?
Honestly, I haven't even tried the VR goggles.
He just got it recently.
Yeah, I just got it recently, and I'd rather just fly from the controller personally, but.
Well, I think you can fly from the controller, but when you're in VR mode, it actually allows you to, I think it comes off gyro sensors maybe, or accelerometer. So wherever your head points, it will automatically maneuver the camera to that location, even though you're flying straight.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's cool.
So I think that actually allows you to do
I
that.
didn't try it out.
It should be a lot of fun. Hey, we got our first hater. What, the hater?
Haters. It's okay.
I love those guys, man.
We're not hurt.
I love them, dude. They
You gotta get used to that.
Dude, my skin is so thick, bro. They just I could it's so funny to me because I could super care less. I just think it's amusing that someone actually has the time to come and do that every time you post. You know what I'm saying? Like
wasting on it.
Huh?
And the time that they're wasting on it.
Yeah, it's like you don't have anything better to do. I'll never get it. I never will. So, Dad, random. What are you currently flying right now, my friend?
I have a Phantom 3 standard. I got lucky, and found one pretty inexpensively, and but of course I paid the price for that. Like I said, the gimbal had problems right out of the box. I did the adjustments that would fix that, and it flew good for about 3 months, and then I had kind of a hard landing, and that's all it really takes is one hard landing. You know what happened? I was flying in a remote area. Some kid pulled up in a dune buggy, started chatting with me. So I'm in the middle of a pullback shot. I dropped the freaking throttle down instead of up and back, and it freaking slams off the ground and bust back. Anyway, that threw my yaw arm off, and I replaced the yaw arm motor, but you can't adjust it. So there's no videos out there. The only way you can adjust is actually turn the shaft inside of the motor, to get it aligned. Anyway, in the process of that, it doesn't work. So I'm $200 shy of a functioning Phantom. So,
oh man! So you currently don't have any real working GPS platform at the moment?
Well, yeah, I got toys. I mean, that's why I'm looking for a Spark. Yeah, I fly a X21, which is kind of fun. I also have I've got a 550 that I built that flies really good. Big 10-inch props on it. I need to get a more powerful battery. I'm flying with a 3-cell battery on it right now, and it really needs a 4-cell battery. Oh yeah. So
that sounds
it has a lot of trouble landing.
Very underpowered at 11.1. You should be at 14.8.
Yep. Yeah. That's why I listen to you guys, because like I said, you learn the hard way.
Yeah. Well, definitely on a 540 frame. That's what you said it was, right? A DJI 540 frame.
Yes. Yep. And then I'm going to be building off of a cheap $25 710 frame this winter. So.
Okay. Now, Aaron, Andrew, do you guys do any builds at all? I
haven't got into that yet.
I haven't either.
It'd be cool to eventually, but I haven't got into it yet.
I mean, do you guys Do you get into like FPV at all? Have you tried any like micros? And
I haven't yet. I want to eventually, but
it's such a different world, man. It's a totally different world. It's something I feel like everybody should experience if you're planning on continuing with drones.
Yeah.
It's really for some people and some people it's not, but I feel like everyone should take the time to at least get the experience and try it once. You know, they're super affordable little tiny FPV birds, and let's face it, goggles are stupid cheap now. You can get a $50 pair of goggles that'll work great for you. So it's go ahead, Dad. You look
to the FPV racers, the smaller ones. So I'll be looking for some info on that real soon. They're not expensive to build and fun to fly. I see your videos of your flights, and those are amazing to watch. So that's kind of cool.
It's different because a lot of us are coming off GPS platform, and when you realize how much control you actually have, it's a totally different element, man. It just puts you right in your zone. It's crazy. Like, you realize the freedom is just like a bird. You can go anywhere or do anything. Any gap you want to hit that's like that big, you're going through it.
That's awesome.
It's crazy. It's just a totally different world. GPS is great because you're cruising. Like, there's a GPS platform and then FPV. I've seen some guys with 5-inch race drones with GoPro Hero 6s attached to them that just take the most ridiculously smooth, clean footage. And I'm talking, they are flying extremely fast while doing this. It just looks crazy.
That's cool.
So there's an element for kind of every part of the drone industry, but don't limit yourselves. Reach out, man. Try different things. I promise you, it is. Once you start FPV flying, man, you're hooked. It won't stop.
Yeah.
That insurance money, man. I hope you guys are making that money off your drone sales that you were talking about. By the way, you should tell everybody how you're doing that. Tell them a little bit about your drone sales and what you guys are doing.
Basically, it all started. I had bought a Phantom 3, a Phantom 3 standard. I got a seal of a deal. I paid like $245 for it, and came with a case, hard case, batteries. Like, it was crazy. So ended up, after a while, I wanted to get a smaller one because we do a lot of traveling. Things like that. I wanted something more portable to take with me. So I ended up listing it for like I listed it for $400, and I got an offer for $375 on Facebook Marketplace. So I took it and sold it, and then after that, I realized how fast they could sell. It was like overnight. I had a guy wanting to come buy it and pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
So then after that, I just started buying them cheap like I did before, scouring, Craigslist, OfferUp, LetGo, Mercari, all these different sites, finding them cheap, using them while I have them, and then flipping them and selling them for a profit. We actually made a video recently about I made $300 on one of them.
Not bad.
3 professional, and it's just awesome. It's really cool how I'm able to use them and then also sell them and make money on them as well.
Sure, absolutely. I got to say hi to a few people here. Gene's RC Addiction popped in. Volunteer Agricultural, a.k.a. the True Patriot. Mike Brooks, Sean Brooks. Oh, we got the Brooks brothers in here. Llama Monster is in here. What is up, Llama Monster? Who else we got in here? We lost a few people because I stopped talking to them. It happens. Hail Eyes, Mark Blackwell, Ghost Mafia, JLRC Multi-Rotors, and Matheris 100. What is up, all of you guys? Sorry we haven't been paying attention to the chat. We've been trying to get the introductions out of the way, understand a little bit about each other, and go from there. So,
hey Dan, you should really watch that chat.
Yeah, I know. After I got on your case about it the other night, I know, man.
You told me that the other night, so I appreciate that.
Yeah, I know. I'm being a bad boy right now. There we go. We got some clapping. I got my bug on the what? I got my bug on the jumper. Oh man, the jumper is an interesting transmitter. Have you guys seen anything about the jumper yet? Do any of you guys know anything about the jumper?
No.
Nope. Okay. I assume you guys fly toys. Some of you.
Yeah.
In the past, yeah.
The jumper is really interesting because it comes with preset stick commands that allows you to tap into any Chinese, basically like Bang, toys, SEMA.
Oh, wow.
I think I might have heard something about that now that you said that.
One transmitter for all the toys. That's kind of what they're trying to come up with. It's very interesting stuff, man. So basically, you don't have to keep like, oh my god, what transmitter am I going to take? This is easy. Just set it on the program and you hit go, and then you put in the stick command. You're ready to roll.
Yeah,
pretty cool. Who's the dogs? What are the dogs?
That's Steve. This is my buddy Steve. He's part of the Dad Random family. Yeah, she does her own. She does her own vlogging channel too, Mean Bug 6. So every once in a while we try to bring her in too, and I learn a lot from her. You know, you get kids. That's why I like listening to kids. I learn a ton from them. So that's Steve though. He's a great puppy, but he's a whole lot of work, guys. Don't be getting a puppy anytime soon.
Oh yeah, no. I got a guinea pig, man. He's enough work as it is. I think I got a government experimental guinea pig. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure they trained this thing special ops style, and I think I found his trigger word the other day was YOLO. I swear, if he was out of his cage, it probably would have been a killing spree. They probably would have made a movie about him, like the Born Pigentity, like Pigentity. It was going to be off the chain, but my guinea pig is something else, bro. I love him to death, but man, he is crazy sometimes.
Keep it small.
Crazy. Somebody said something here for you there, random.
Yeah, what's up?
Let's see what it said here. I'm using to be an order. Let's see. The next thing, Mike, nope, that's not it. On the 540 frame, what prop is he using with the 3S?
The 9450. Oh, well, no, that I'm using the 10-inch version of the DJI spin-on.
Okay.
So, yeah, so so the 9450 is a 9-inch prop, so it's the next prop up. Isn't that what the Phantom 4 show has on it?
94. Wait, what did I have?
Well, the 9450s are on the 3.
Phantom 3.
Yeah, so it's the next prop up from that.
I don't know, man. We'd have to look it up. But okay, so there you go.
It's a 10-inch prop on there. And,
yeah, right.
It's way underpowered.
Right, because the other ones.
That's why I love drones, man. It's a great it's a great mental experiment. Every time you get on there, you're always problem solving and programming and changing parameters. And
oh yeah,
so I want to do that with my students at school. I want to put together a group and we're going to build at school. So as an educator, that's kind of one of my dream projects, is to get a bunch of build projects. I want to do an FPV project in a group, and then do a heavy lift with a group. And then, of course, we'll get them to fly, get them to work, use the APM system or the Pixhawk system, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
What do you suggest?
Well,
what do you like?
I myself, I'm a fan of Arducopter, so.
Are you? Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Pretty simple. There's a lot of help out there. That's the big thing.
There is, and that's the thing, is that actually a lot of these builds people build, they could actually rip 3DR Solo parts, like just gut a 3DR Solo and put it on most of those projects, and you would be really surprised how advanced they can actually be, especially if you're installing the new Green Cube, the military brain that you can put in the Solo now for like $168. It's ridiculous, man.
Wow.
It is something else. That whole Pickhawks and Arducopter setup, man, is just really ridiculous.
Yeah.
Scott Thompson says 1045 for 3S and 9045 for 4S.
Okay.
I'm sorry, 10.45 for 3S and 90.45 for 4S.
Oh, so I should be spinning a smaller prop.
Yeah. 9045 for 4S.
Is that what he's saying?
That's what I'm trying to figure out here. 1045. I'm not sure I get the prop.
I think he's right, because you don't want to spin those big props too far. It's hard on the motors. That's my guess.
More power, more RPMs.
Yeah.
Adrian Lee says Pickhawks flight controller. There you go. I'm using 12 and 11 on my 500 Alien, fully loaded with gimbal, 5200, 3S, and get 14 minutes of flight time. 14
minutes, yeah.
So that's actually not too bad. 2 small props for the 3S on the 540. That's what he said.
The 10? The 1045?
See, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Scott Thompson was talking about the other props.
Yeah, I did have 9450s on there. I've got a ton of those. And I think that wasn't the props. I think it's always been the battery. I think I just was afraid of burning things out, so I didn't go up to the 4-cell battery. So that's a winter project. And of course, it's more money.
Now, Aaron and Andrew, I don't want you to feel out of your league, man. I don't know how much you really dabble with like the sophistication of drones and functionality and firmware. Do you guys really get into that at all?
We haven't. I mean, honestly, I'm just going to be completely honest. I bought drones and I fly them as they are. I haven't really got into all the nitty gritty of, you know, building them and firmware and how all that stuff works.
Okay. All right. Well,
yeah. I mean, it'd be cool to eventually, but I haven't yet.
I will attempt to bring this back to an element you guys might be able to partake in, because that would be a real douche move of me not to. So let's do this. I know that we talked about the ANAFI earlier during the pre-show talk. What are your guys' thoughts on the ANAFI?
I don't know. I mean, it looks really cool. My biggest concern for Parrot is they're going up against, with the foldable ANAFI, they're going up against DJI with the foldable Mavic, and also the DJI Spark series. And being that DJI kind of has already developed its realm for the small and portable video drones, I don't know if they're going to be able to withstand a chance against them, or if, you see what I'm saying? That
even with the better camera, I mean, it's a, you know, I guess the Mavic's got a 4K camera on it, correct?
Right. Yeah.
Believe it or not, the Spark also has a 4K camera on it. They just can't access it.
Oh,
it was written in. It was written in by DJI. It's actually the same 4K camera from the. This is what I'm under the understanding of. This is the same 4K camera, dialed back. They have it set for 1080 only. People have been trying to access the ability to use the 4K since they released the silly thing. It feels like.
Oh gosh!
I hope somebody finds it.
Yeah, well, it feels like DJI's blocked him out of that, so it's only shooting in 1080, even though it's capable of much higher frame rate. Maybe that was because of battery. I don't know if that really like buggered up some stuff or slowed down the processor too much to be able to function correctly. I don't know. You know, it is a very small bird, so questionable.
DJI.
Mathera said, "Really? Yeah, really." My understanding is that the Spark did come with the same 4K camera. It's just been dialed back. That's my understanding. It's been gone over numerous times, I want to say, in the forums. So, yeah, I don't know. People have been trying to access it since the stupid thing got released. So it just seems like, I think maybe the Spark was kind of beta. They were gonna push it for 4K, and then just was like, well, we already built this, and we can't do this now, so let's just drop that functionality and move on. You know, and I have a feeling that's what happens. Maybe somebody at some point will figure it out and tap into it and be able to use it correctly.
Nice.
That would be super cool. But as of right now, I don't think it's a possibility. But I was going to say, man, the ANAFI is really like an in-between drone. So it's in between Spark and it's in between Mavic Pro. I think it's actually in between Mavic Air and Spark.
Yeah.
So I think for the price point, man, that they're asking, like that $699 is actually pretty good. Coming with a transmitter that's capable of going 4 kilometers, 2 miles out, man. That's ridiculous for a selfie platform, small cell. But it's the first drone that we've seen with a full 180-degree turn. It can look all the way at the ground or all the way completely at the sky. And that's just kind of unheard of. So it actually opens up a whole new possibility of realms. The fact that you're not staring at the bottom of the drone when you look up. So like people were suggesting for like bridge inspection, perfect. Something like this would be just perfect for bridge inspection, man. You know what I'm saying? You could get up underneath the bridge and just point the camera straight up and fly underneath it and check out and inspect everything. That's actually a really, really good point somebody brought up. You just don't see that on other drones right now. So a very unique design. What's your thoughts there, Dad?
They definitely tried something different with that camera, and I would I buy it for that reason? I guess that's the big question is why would you purchase something? And I don't know if that's enough for me to go away from something that I have a lot of information about, something brand new that possibly they haven't found bugs for, or maybe we find that it has some frailty in its frame, because it looks really. It's hard to explain. It looks like it's not built to take a hard landing for sure. The small, the little struts on it. That's kind of what I'm afraid of it, because it just looks fragile.
I think. Go ahead.
And that's my experience with the Phantom 4, or excuse me, for Phantom 3. And that thing is, was made to hopefully be bulletproof, but it's not. I mean, the gimbal on that thing is is really fragile. And so, I mean, that's what I think DJI needs to do is, you know, or Parrot, and they kind of went away from with their other drones. They had more simplicity, and they made it more complicated. And I don't know if that's a good move, you know.
Well, I'm gonna say that, you know, I had the Phantom 3. I've had a number of Phantom 3s. I've put out a lot of videos about them. Great drone. You know, I'm not a big fan of the DJI myself, just because they're self-flying drones. You put them up and they just go. It's like it takes all the fun out of it, man.
Right.
You know, to me, it's not enjoyable. As a pilot, I like to actually test my skill set, have a little bit more fun, be involved with the flight. You know, whereas DJI just kind of takes it right out of it. It's just like, it's great for someone who just wants to buy a drone, get out there and do it. But that's the other challenge I like with Parrot products, is that they're kind of the same way. Parrot pushes you to you know, adjust your skill sets as needed, as you find out more things. But I think the ANAFI is that really unknown drone that just kind of popped up a week ago. You know, like nobody knew this thing was coming. We all kind of assumed because we started seeing the Parrot Bebop price drop. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, I was like, I think I was driving with my girlfriend, and I was like talking to Stephen Merritt on the phone. And I was like, he's like, oh, you got to get a Parrot. And I was like, Bebop too. And I was like, yeah, man, they're getting really affordable. I bet they're getting ready to release another bird. Sure enough, man, like, you know, not even 2 weeks later, we found out they were going to release the ANAFI on everybody. But what's cool about it is that they did it before Evo came out. So we all know about the Evo, which you know, just dropped, that was not prepared, that we've been ready for a long time. Do you think it's going to be a competitor for the Autel Evo?
I don't know. I mean, I'm being that, you know, I don't know.
Dad?
As far as the Evo, you know, like I said, I don't think there's not enough. I haven't looked enough at it. You know, I don't feel like I'm in a good spot to make a comment on it.
Sure.
They're you know, they're all similar products. I mean, they're all trying to fight the same battle. And that's really, you know, hard to do when you're fighting with the empire, you know. So you're like you said, the billion-dollar corporations win, you know, these battles. They have more steadfastness. They can control the market. They've got more users. You know, they've got more pull, more leverage. So, you know, that's what we're fighting with. We're fighting with Apple Computer, basically. You know,
I get it. I totally get it. Give me one sec here, because Volunteer Agriculture asked a question. He said, Phantom 3 standard with 2.7 HD camera with original box and cord. Can't get it to relink to the controller. After a last flight, took it somebody who said the relink button is broken.
Oh.
That doesn't make sense, because a factory reset should solve that, and then you should just do a rebinding procedure, which is fairly simple. I can't remember that.
It's very simple. I did it the other day.
And then we got dude said I could get it for $225. What are your thoughts? I mean, DJI is very easy to fix. Even though it's proprietary based, they make so many units that all the parts are stupid cheap. You can buy a crashed one for, you know, just, it's ridiculous, man. I would say go for it. I'd say $225 is a decent deal, especially if it's only going to cost you $20 in a fixed part, you know. So
find the drone for 120 and then go get a camera for it and install it. That's, you know, they're about $180 to get a, you know, to get a retail, you know, version of the camera. That probably comes with all the parts, including the gimbal stabilizer and all that. You need all that stuff. You know, people buy it, and you know, you know. Yep.
Eric E-Drone. Dang, I haven't seen you in a while, brother. He said, I'm glad to see competition for DJI. They need to have a healthy rivalry to keep prices in check. I 100% agree with that.
Yep, that's true.
So, yeah, absolutely.
Yep, we need the small companies. We also need the toy manufacturers that also out there, you know, making trainers. You know, that's basically what like an X21 or an X16, any of those inexpensive drones that, and you know, you can pretty much do anything you want to them. You can tear them apart and
I guess I'm kind of tired of the toy market just because every single toy is coming out with the same thing now. Right. And it's just like there's so many, and some of them fly really good, and other ones are just horrible. You know, it's like I don't know, man. I wish the toy market would really cut back a little bit. And they're overcharging the heck out of these things. Once they make it to the U.S., man, the markup goes from a $20 drone, all of a sudden it's $79.99 at Kmart. It's like the Striker drone is $20 on eBay from, you know, direct China. And these guys marked it up like, I mean, that's a massive markup, $20 to like $79.99. That's crazy. So I don't know, man. I'm tired of the consumer market being taken advantage of. This crappy drone.
Well, right. And
I get upset with this kind of stuff.
What you pay for it isn't exactly what you get. You don't you spend $300 on a drone. First of all, never spend $300 on a toy.
On a toy.
Go get a Phantom, you know, right away. Just, you know, you're gonna get a great drone. I mean, the thing flies by itself. And then of course just take care of it. And that thing's, you know, does what just about everybody wants to do, picture taking wise or even toy wise. I mean, you just, you know, stabilize the gimbal so you don't break it, put some longer legs or whatever you want to do to modify it. And but that's a better use of your money, you know, than going out and trying to spend $200 on you know, something that definitely is not a name brand. You know, there's definitely there's something about name brands. Absolutely.
My concern for the Autel Evo is the fact that they're coming in at a price point that's higher than what you can get the base model Mavic Pro for, which kind of concerns me because DJI has kind of developed their name for that portable drone market, and the Mavic is already kind of a big player in that area.
Yeah, I mean, the Evo is, I'm not sure exactly what they set out to really do with the Evo. I'm not sure if they were catering towards more of the selfie platform market, if they were actually going for aerial platform. It appears to be kind of best of both worlds because it is compact and portable, but also at the same time it has a decent flight time, camera, and gimbal system. So it's that kind of like best of both worlds drone, just like the ANAFI. You know, the Spark is just kind of a travel companion. 10-minute flight time. It's not, you know, it's a travel companion. Yeah. So, you know, there's certain things I really look for when I reach out to purchase a drone. And if it fits my needs, then I'll start pushing for it. But, I mean, I kind of like a jack-of-all-trades bird, which is what surprised me about the Parrot Bebop 1, gentlemen, which is why I started watching your channel, because it does get a 12 and 13-minute flight time on a Camelback battery, and it is super portable, and it's easy to build a transmitter for. So for a $100 price point, it's pretty ridiculous. You get a ton of technology for a very cheap price. So that's why I started pushing for that. We actually just purchased the Bebop 2, so I'll be joining that club with you guys fairly shortly, and we'll start doing some mods on that. I suggest, Dad, random, you should also get yourself a Bebop 2 at some point, because
what's the price on that now? What's the cost on that?
We've been finding them for around $200 without a transmitter, but the two wonderful kids that you are currently staring at, I shouldn't call them kids, let's call them teens here.
All right.
Teenagers you're currently staring at on the other side of the camera actually designed a controller for everyone. The self-built DIY Sky controller that's very cheap, very affordable. I'll let you guys tell them what that's about.
Yeah, so basically what that is a Parrot fly pad. In that Parrot fly pad, on the back of it, you put a cheap portable power bank, and then you plug a USB Wi-Fi extender into that cheap portable power bank. And basically what you end up getting is a Sky controller, you know, for around $50 compared to what DJI would try and charge, which is an arm and a leg for something that really isn't doing much different than what you would be normally with the DIY Parrot Sky controller.
So essentially, to cap, because you look confused here, Dad, so give me one sec. So essentially what they're saying is you can buy a $10 Wi-Fi repeater, a $5 power bank, and a $25 refurbished fly pad and make your drone go out 600-700 meters.
I understand that.
Okay. you had this look, you were like,
yeah. Well, hey, they're smart kids, so
yeah.
Sometimes I have to ask twice, but that makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, that's amazing. You know, a little you know, cheap $10 part can get you that much more performance, or or just more fun out of whatever you're using.
Right.
Yeah.
So we found that it's actually good for the Parrot 1 and the Parrot Bebop 2. So all these people that are like, well, I don't want to buy a Sky controller. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. It's like, well, you can build one for extremely cheap. So if you buy the bird for cheap, then all you got to do is build yourself a very simple transmitter for it.
Yeah.
So
it works great. So.
Yep. Definitely pretty.
So tell me a little bit about the 2. Tell me a little bit more about the Bebop 2.
Well, I've had it.
What it does, how it's better than the 1. You guys are the experts.
Well, we had my brother. I'd never owned a Bebop 1 personally, but his the battery kind of lasted like what, 12 or 13 minutes.
Yeah, it was very good.
I think the Bebop 2 I can get like 21, 22 out of it.
Wow.
If I'm going, in sport mode really fast, I'm gonna get a lot, like maybe 17 to 18 minutes. But
you can
I really
program waypoints with that.
What? Can you say that one more time?
Can you program waypoints with that?
Yeah, you can.
Now,
wow. You know how far you go with 20-minute flight? That's a long way.
I think it has 1.5 mile range with the Sky controller that's included.
Well, but if you put it on an automatic, can you disconnect the controller and just send it out?
I haven't tried it. I've been too scared to try it. I think it's gonna get.
Oh man, try it. Just make sure your altitude's up.
Yeah. I'd be more than happy to weigh in on that. The answer is yes, and actually a really good app to use is AR Pro 3. It is much more advanced than Free Flight Pro. AR Pro 3 is $9.99, and it allows you to tap into all the unused features that Free Flight Pro did not want to give you. So auto head tracking, all sorts of fun stuff.
Oh, cool.
Also, your mission waypoints are very, very, very extremely extensive. Your points of interest can be keyed all the way down to altitude as well as speed coming into them. It's. I don't know if you've ever. Have you done many waypoint missions, man? Have you?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I sent my Phantom out to maximum battery, man.
Okay.
I did when it was working. Yeah, I sent it to the top of a mountain. It took a bunch of pictures for me, and it flew back. And I was like, "Wow, yeah, it came back." That's always the fun video, is your excitement about that it actually showed up. But it's amazing, and then you get this awesome footage. I get this. I don't mind 2.7K, man. I can take still frames from that and get just cool pictures.
Sure. Parrot Bebop 2 does have all those qualities. The only difference is it's only going to record in 1080. There's also no gimbal. The camera is zoomed in, auto stabilized, so it shoots in a ridiculous. It's like, you've seen those 360 cameras, correct?
Yeah. Right.
Cut one of those in half. It gives you that entire field of vision.
Wow.
So you can see the props from the side just from peripheral, because that's how wide the lens is. So
that's cool.
It's very crazy how wide it is. So that allows them to zoom in on it digitally and then allow you to pan left, pan right, look up, look down without ever having to have a gimbal. The system runs on Linux based, which is Android, and it actually is very good EIS. It is the best electronic image stabilization I've ever seen on a platform, next to the Skydio R1. You guys know what that is?
I don't.
That is the world's most advanced follow-me drone for the public market. You should look it up if you have not. Take a pen, write down Skydio R1. Check that out.
Okay, say it slower. Come on.
Skydio, SKYDIO, Skydio R1.
Skydio, okay.
R1.
It is very, very advanced. However, it does not allow you to pilot it. It is strictly for follow me mode. This is supposed to be.
I have seen it. It's very cool.
Yes. Yeah.
I just didn't know the name of it, but I have seen that drone.
Yeah. It's. I think it was designed by MIT people or something like that. I don't know if they were graduates or if they were still there when it was designed. I don't remember, but. Very advanced software, ridiculously advanced. I think it has 13 cameras on it or something.
Wow.
It makes all of its own choices and stuff. It's really ridiculous.
That's awesome.
Yeah. What was the name of that app you said that's better than the Free Flight Pro? I'd like to download.
AR Pro 3.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, yes. I think it's like $10 if I remember correctly. It's actually what I fly the Parrot 1 on. So, and it's even better for the Parrot 1. So if you thought it was good for the original Parrot Free Flight Pro, you should definitely try it on AR Pro 3. Way more advanced. So a lot more stable.
Well, like,
watching the radio promo right now.
There it is. Go ahead.
That's an interesting looking drone.
Yeah. It's big.
Looks like a flying frame.
Yeah.
Yes, it does. Absolutely. Let me get a few comments in here, guys. I see some people are talking here. Thanks. Drone Worship is so bloody knowledgeable of all this. Yay! Thank you for saying that, Sean. Oh man, I just stay up for days, man, all night just researching these things. I promise you, I don't get much sleep. I'm a very busy individual. As soon as I get home from work, I immediately get online and I start just searching or applying myself to YouTube. It's like my second job. I promise you it is. It's crazy. For those of you guys that just popped in here, please don't forget to hit the like button. The people that I currently have on my panel is Andrew and Aaron Productions and Dad Random. Dad Random does a little bit of everything, as well as Andrew and Aaron Productions. Am I saying that wrong? Is it Aaron and Andrew? Andrew and Aaron.
Yeah.
What's that?
Aaron and Andrew Productions.
Yeah, Aaron and Andrew Productions. Okay, I just want to make sure I was getting that right. But yes, two very cool dudes. They are the ones that originally designed the Parrot Sky Controller DIY build. Very cool. So for those of you guys that actually watched me do my version of it, which it was initially their idea, I simplified it a bit. I tried to show you guys how to break the process down, and then I showed you what the stable platform was to use it with. So the initial idea was actually theirs. I can't take full credit for that because they are super cool. So I invited them on my show one time after that, and we finally got him on here. And then Dad Random is just a really cool dude. So we got him on here.
I'm a jack of all trades.
Jack of all trades, he says.
Yes.
So let's see. The Sky Controller was designed for the Bebop, has better DBI and better Wi-Fi antenna. Spelled that wrong. Also, it's nice to have an extra battery with the controller, so it's going to give me more FPV range. 100% accurate. Please watch. Never mind your own YouTube. Massive love of drone. Please watch Skydio review. Matheris is going crazy. He's like triggered. It's triggered. Sean Brooks. Okay, they're just like talking to themselves at this point. All right, so back to the real world reality here, man. What are your guys' plans in the future? What drones do you really want, man? What do you want to walk away from the drone industry with, or continue with? What are you guys aiming for? What's your major goal here?
You guys want to go first?
What was that?
You guys want to go first?
You can go ahead.
Okay, I'll tell you what I can see this. I've got kind of the vision of these drones getting smaller for sure. That's definitely going to happen. I think. Sure. I think the size is going to come down. I think the price is going to come down. Except for of course they're going to have that price point of about $300 because that seems to be what Americans like to make payments on, or for the $300 mark. It tends to be a kind of a steadfast number, and then of course you extend that out to the higher quality. But I can see drones getting smaller. I can see them having all these features that we talk about, long flight, programmability, and all these things, cameras that are like more 360, where you can get full range of video. I've seen some awesome 360 cam work.
Done correctly on the right software, yes.
But I've seen people practice it, and of course you're seeing more and more photographs from it. But user friendly, commercial, less technical. The technical guys like us, we like we like to go and we like to modify. We like to take the drone and take it from what it was and create something new out of it. Right. There's not that's not the average person. I'm not going to say American because these are multinational companies. Mm-hmm. So that's what I can see. I can see them getting much smaller. All these features that one or another has, I see all those features on the same platform, and of course somebody's going to win.
Sure.
The money's going to win. That's
it always does, doesn't it?
Yes, but durability would be nice. That's, to me, as a consumer, I want it to run for a long time. You know, it needs to be a 20-minute flight time, for example.
Sure.
To me, 20 minutes is about where I lose interest. You know.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
20 minutes is a long time to be an FPV or anything. You know, your freaking brains would be scrambled. You know.
Hey, the drone network just popped in. Captain Cook, what's up, brother? So, Aaron, Andrew, what would you like to see introduced to the drone market? What would you like to come forward? And what, like, technology? What do you want to see actually come towards the drone market, man? Is there anything go ahead.
For me, it would probably be like the most portable drone that takes awesome video footage with a really good range, a great flight time. You know, I think it'd be cool to be able to get a drone that has multiple cameras on it that are used for in a small platform. You know, like the Inspire, even the way that you can turn the camera, being that the wings, you know, lift up and everything like that. I think it'd be cool to have something like that in a smaller format.
That's awesome. I think this is going to sound really bad. I think I would like to see open world VR be introduced to drones. The ability for gamers to be able to access a 3DR client, a 3D client, rendering client, which would allow them to pick an area of a field and have the drone scan the area and then apply a map to your cell phone through Android Link or Bluetooth, and you could have 20 players out there split into groups of 10 and have some Bluetooth triggers set up, and the drone essentially would build the mapping environment for the cell phones through the Wi-Fi band that it would put out, allowing these guys to play in major fields without actually having to have equipment or guns or paintball. Everything would be done through VR. Now, I know Android is making some interesting steps towards something like that happening for open world VR for cell phones, but I would love to see them integrate the play maps using drones to do the entire 3D layout and then transfer that information to the phone and then be able to build the environment based off of what the drone came up with. I think that would be super cool.
That would be awesome.
That'd be cool.
Worship that's heavy.
Dude, I think about these things all the time, man. I'm like, God, what would I really love to see come from the drone
You're thinking
market?
about VR? I was thinking about how I was going to take a weight room and make a drum set out of it today. That's me. That's I'm guys. I work with 16, 17, and 18-year-old kids all day long. You start to act like them sometimes.
Exactly.
But that's, you know, I do have that technical side that I enjoy, but I also, guys, you gotta have fun with it too, you know.
Sure.
Every once in a while, you gotta fly your drone into a tree and go, oh, crap, you know, or at least, you know, try to sneak it through that really narrow spot. It's hard when you spend $300 on something to do that, but.
Oh, dude, don't get into FPV then, man. Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself, bro.
I did see that. It looked like you're going to hit several trees. And every time I watch anybody FPV flying, I swear that they have some kind of bionic gift of sight. And because I just don't have that amount of, what do you call it, reaction time anymore, you know. Starting as you get older, that changes. You know, you get to, I want my drone to kind of fly, you know, for itself, because you know, I don't have that quick. I told you, I freaking had a kid distract me. I was in the middle of a field. I was taking this beautiful picture of this you know, this historic site. You know, I love history. So and then of course I slam my drone into the ground because I'm not paying attention. You know, I'm like, hey kid, how you doing? And oops. And he's like, hey, I think your drone. The kids were saying that. I think your drone hit the ground. I can't even see it. You know, I'm like, really?
Oh my gosh.
Anyway,
that's crazy. Well, we've been on here for close to an hour, guys, and nobody else has really popped in on the stream with us. So what I'm going to do is kind of open this up to the chat. If you guys would like to ask Dad Random or Aaron and Andrew Productions any questions, I will go ahead and repeat those questions for them so they can. Do you guys not have the comments up? Correct?
No, I don't have that.
Okay. we'll see if anybody has any questions for you guys.
This is kind of new to me.
Yeah, it's actually really easy to do. It's fun though. It's fun, man. I have a good time doing this, even though we're not. I don't set any world records. I just like to give other channels exposure, be able to have a fun conversation about drones and get other people involved. So
I appreciate
primitive models. What's up, brother? So, anybody? Nobody's got questions for these guys?
Anyone?
Nobody? Nothing?
It's okay. We love each other.
It's going to be like that? I see how it is. So, all right, well,
we'll do some stuff. We'll improve this thing. We'll put some excitement and some entertainment. Throw one of my stupid clips on there. That's all you need.
No, there you go. Okay, Sean says, wait, I'm typing. Let's see what he has to say. This might just be fun. Like, Sean may just be pulling our leg here, because if he's typing, then he had to stop his message, delete all of it just to say he's typing.
It's a long question.
Yeah. Oh, give me a sec. Let me join on. Okay.
My dog's going to need his walking a little bit, so.
I see what's happening. The minister of memes is going to join the stream with us here.
Minister of memes.
Yeah, Mr. William. Mr. William might join us here in a sec. We'll see. Same old Sean. Let's see. Have the two young guys give their perception, I think maybe perspective of Hubsan X4 Pro. Somebody would like to know what you guys think of the Hubsan X4 Pro, if you've ever heard of it before.
I've heard of it, and I've actually seen them before, but I haven't done a lot of research of them that much.
No research. Okay.
There are so many drones out there.
What's that?
There are so many drones, especially the Hubsans. I mean, there's 20 different models of the Hubsan,
Is it sad? I almost know all of them.
Oh, my, no, it's not sad. It's just your interest.
It's impressive. It's very impressive.
Ask me a history question, guys.
I actually own one. Actually, babe, let me see it real quick. Can you grab it? Please. Please. You got to plead with me here, guys, or she's not doing it. Please.
She has to do that. She just can't do what you want all the time.
Yeah, right? X4 Pro.
Oh, nice. I got that same gimbal.
Nice.
Well, I did this myself. It's a third-party gimbal. It does work. It just needs some severe tuning job done to it.
What kind of camera you got on it?
That is the joke camera that came with it, the Hubsan camera. It shoots in 1080 with a very wide angle, kind of GoPro.
I'll put my GoPro 6 on there.
Yeah. The problem with that is you will never get FPV because this is a very specific connection.
Wow, look at that.
They have attached on here. This isn't a normal HDMI port. This is actually a micro USB cable.
Okay,
which is not normal. So if you want FPV through the system, you have to have that actual attachment on there, which GoPro really does not have. But it's not bad. I installed third party. I get FPV. The gimbal works just fine. So it was a $37 gimbal. And
yeah, I wouldn't put a GoPro camera on there unless I paid $50 for it.
So yeah,
maybe a GoPro 3, maybe a 4 I'd put on there.
Okay, wait. Whoa, we got questions. History question. History. What was the name of Sky King's airplane? What?
Sky King's airplane. Isn't that like a pop?
I don't know.
That's U.S. history,
Yeah. Drone on in the building. All right.
I'll give you a sociology answer.
We got Brian in the house here. Okay, hold on. Another question here. History question. What was the name of what? He asked it twice. I don't know, Sean. You got me, bro. Okay, okay, history. Where did the name Bluetooth originally come from? I don't know. Guys, drone questions.
History questions about electronics. I
don't know, man. Drones, dude.
Came out about 1950.
And just got on. Introduce me to your guest. Sly Dad would like to know who you guys are. Hey, John Brotherton is in here. Nice mod, Daniel. Thank you very much. John, I actually emailed you the link, brother, if you would like to join us before I shut it down. Because if nobody comes in here, man, we're shutting it down. So, John, hurry up, man. Check your messenger email. I forgot what I sent it to. One of those, you've got the link to join, sir. Okay, guys, introduce yourselves. We have people that are just popping in now.
So we are Aaron and Andrew Productions, and we do videos pretty much of a lot of different things: unboxing, reviews, vlogs, things like that.
And I'm Dad Random, and exactly like my name, I do all kinds of different things. Love drones, love photography, but I'm no photo expert and I'm no drone expert. And I also like to do some satire and have some fun. So a little bit of entertainment for me and for other people, hopefully.
Apparently, the Minister of Memes doesn't go to my Discord very often because it's been in there since the show started. Pew, pew, pew. Mathis 100 would like to know everyone's favorite pizza. I'm going to start off with pepperoni and pineapple.
Oh, pepperoni, and I love to put green olives on it. Pepperoni and green olives, thin crust. Try that.
Bam.
Bam.
Barbecue chicken is really good.
I like the stuffed crust.
Yes. I didn't see it anywhere. Checked my email and my Facebook. John, you're killing me, kid. Let's see here. I sent it to your messenger, bro. Check your messenger. Yo, Big Grabowski in the house. What's up, man? I haven't seen the Big Grabowski in a minute, dude. What's going on, Big Grabowski? Dang, he even went by my old name, dude. Dan the Drone Man. That's crazy. I haven't heard that in a while. John, I'm having a problem here, bro. Technical difficulties at the moment. Let's see here. Facebook. Gonna send it to his messenger again here. I'm gonna give this one last shot. One last shot. There we go. John says he didn't get it. I can't find the show. I'm sorry. I don't know. Okay. For some reason now I've got Messenger. It is open. It was open. Did it freeze? It froze.
Hey, this is for you young guys. Tell me what drone that is.
I would say a Chinese mini drone with a DJI sticker on it.
Oh, you didn't think it would? You didn't get up the DJI model right there? You didn't?
Not really.
I used that for my drone video I got in trouble for.
Oh, well, okay. He didn't get in trouble.
I could have got in trouble.
I was just trying to keep you from getting nailed with intellectual rights because DJI does not play before a pre-release, man. They get like anal. They don't play those games.
It's all okay. I'll put that video out sometime, and it was fun though. I had like 30 followers. I had like 30 views in like 2 seconds.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's the problem though. That's what they don't want. You're right there. Like, oh man, my P4 is still kicking. Supreme, whatever the wife wants, avoid conflict. Oh my gosh. Damn the drone man. Yes, sir. That's funny.
There it is. Phantom 5.
Yeah. Yeah.
I told you they were going to be smaller.
Let's see here. Damian Richardson wants to know where you can get some 3DR antennas for. That's depends on what you're looking for, man. They have Itilla Light. They have Helical, I want to say. They have the Helical kit from FPVLR. And I want to say I prefer the Alpha ALFA antennas. They're $20. It's basically $10 per one. They're 7 DP high gain panel antennas, and I've had my solo out 6 miles with them.
Wow.
So for a $20 screw on antennas, I would say those are pretty darn good.
That is good.
So, yeah. So there you go. eBay, my friend. Look up ALFA antennas. They're patch antennas. They're square. They screw right onto SMA connections. So let's see here. Anybody else? I may be flying tonight on YouTube live stream. I usually so Drone On is going live at some point tonight. I usually stream on Instagram, but may try YouTube later on tonight. Primitive Models, you guys be cool. This guy has a street race tonight. Time to get in. Yeah. All right, so a lot of people are kind of signing off at this point, guys. I think we're going to call it. I'm going to let you guys finish your outros here. You want to go first there, Random? Even though William just popped in, it's too bad.
I see an avatar there. I don't see a human.
Yeah, he's not talking right now. It's all good.
Yeah, no, I don't have a webcam.
Oh, yeah, it's okay.
So go ahead there, Dad Random. Why don't you just finish off if you'd like to, and then we'll let Aaron.
I hope. First of all, I hope Dan gets me back on a show. Hope Drone Worship puts me back on. It's fun. I enjoy just chatting. And like I said, I'm gonna have some fun. I'm gonna check my channel out. I like I said, it's gonna be it's entertaining. You can only see so many flight videos. You can only see so many pictures from a mile up. And of course, I like to to do a lot of different things. So with the fun drone build stuff, but during the summer months, I'm gonna stay with I do some cooking too. So, anyways, so I do those kinds of things. I do the quick pop in where I hey, this is what I'm having for lunch. I like meat. And I see Dan likes to do a little grilling, so I do a lot of that. So anyways, I'd appreciate a follow back. This is kind of my calling card right there. There's my rubber duck. Guys, it was just one day I picked it up at the Home Depot and I'm like, hey, that's me right there. So that's it. I appreciate you, Dan, and I appreciate Drone Worship for getting me on. And nice meeting you gentlemen. And definitely
it was good to talk to you guys.
Shut up, Will. Oh my God! All right, Aaron, Andrew, man, let's have it, dude.
Well, thank you so much for letting us come on your show. We greatly appreciate it. It's been awesome getting to talk to you guys, get to know you guys a little bit, talk about drones. Hope to do it again in the future sometime as well. Yeah, I'd love to have you guys on again. Same thing with you, Dad. It was fun. Man. I expect you now to leave here and try FPV. At least give it a shot. Give it a shot. Sounds good. We'll try it on this carrot. Yeah, cheap. It's very cheap. Start with whoops. Very cheap whoops. Get used to it, and then move up from there. Trust me. You'll love me forever. Kits too. Guys, you don't have to start from. You don't have to build. Something. Piece it out. You can. There's great kits out there that put the whole thing together for you. The video camera systems are so cheap. I watched Drone Worship take one of those little tiny mini watch styles. What are the little mini cameras? Did an FPV flight with that on the golf course? I can't remember when that was. Oh, that was a while ago, man. That was oh God, that would have been with the Hubsan. Yeah, and you just stuck it on the top. Yeah. Oh yeah. That was a while ago. A 600 milliwatt transmitter or something on there. Yeah. You're out. It was like a 200 milliwatt transmitter, the 3-in-1 200 milliwatt. Yeah, that was a while ago. Huh? Is 600 even legal? Yeah. No, not really. Oh. I probably don't have one. It's more like race bands. Like a lot of FPV pilots use them on race bands. Oh, they work great. Oh, they're extremely strong signals. The problem is you knock everything out that's around the area right out. Nice. It's yeah. So you gotta be really careful. I normally don't fly anything over 200 milliwatt, which is what US is governed at is 200. 200. All right. So I should probably sell my illegal 600s. Yeah, well, I've got them too. Well, I don't have any. What? I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Who said that? All right. Did my other half? I'm gonna walk my dogs, man. My dogs are. This is their walk time, guys. It's 106 degrees out where I live. So. Oh my God. Oh my God. We walk in the evening. Warm. Hey, nice to meet you guys.
Sidewalk's still hot that time of day.
All right, William, you just popped in.
Hey, nice to meet you, man.
You just popped in. Say goodbye to everybody, William.
I would like to encourage everybody after the stream, go in one of Dan's YouTube videos and join the Discord. We'd love to talk to you sometime. Cool. It's cool. We can talk 24/7.
William,
you have to show me how to do that. There's a lot of technology. There's so many ways to communicate now.
Well, if you just look up Discord, man, and then look up Drone Worship as the server, you can actually just request to add to the server. It's pretty easy. And then we voice chat. We voice chat, share pictures. We do a little bit of everything, talk. It's fun.
Cool. I'll check that out.
Dronon said, I love William's hair. Everybody's saying you look different now, William.
I know. I look hot as hell. Look at this. Pink hair, two little red stubs.
Bro, I'm totally digging it. I'm digging it. It looks good on you. Well, thanks for stopping out, guys. I know we didn't get too many people. We kind of had a mixture of networks going on. We had the drone network going on tonight, as well as my little show that I just decided to pop up again after we talked with Dad Random and Aaron and Andrew. These guys are really awesome. So hopefully we'll have them on again in the future, man. This is DW. I'm calling it a night. I like the ANAFI. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I like the ANAFI.
I think it's cool.
I'm definitely going to be following it.
Yeah.
Checking it out, watching the flight videos, and definitely doing a little research on it because, like I said, I'm in no hurry, you know.
So yeah. Well, guys.
All right, Dan ran him out here.
I'll be hanging out on Discord because I'm cool.
All right, I'll be there. Cool guy.
See you guys later.
Toodaloo.
Thank you.